If you have added some entries to your Windows host file and nothing is happening, websites are still loading like normal, or redirects are just being ignored, don't worry, in this video I will show you exactly why the host file might not be working and how to fix it in just a few easy steps. First, what is the host file? It's a system file in Windows that lets you manually map domain names to IP addresses. For example, if you want to block a website or redirect it to another IP, you add a line like this one, 27.0.0.1. Example.com. But if your host file changes aren't working, there are a few common reasons why. Let's start by checking if your host file was edited correctly. Navigate to your host file by going to this location, C Windows System 32, Drivers, etc. Inside, you will see the file named hosts with no extension. Right-click it and open it using Notepad, but make sure to open Notepad as administrator. If you don't run Notepad as admin, any changes you make won't actually be saved. Now, once you have it open, check for formatting issues. Each line should start with the IP address followed by a space or a tab, then the domain name. For example, 127.0.0.1 facebook.com. Avoid using Windows unless you're committing something out. Also, make sure there are no extensions like .txt. The file name should be simply hosts. Next step, check for DNS caching. Even if your host file is perfect, your system might still be using an older cached version. To fix this, we will flush the DNS cache. Open command prompt as administrator and type ipconfig/flush DNS. Hit enter and you should see a message saying successfully flushed the DNS resolver cache. Now test your host entries. Again, still not working. Let's talk about Windows Defender or antivirus software. Some security programs actually block the host file from being edited or used, especially when it includes redirect entries. So go into Windows Security, Open Virus and Threat Protection, and click on Manage Settings. Scroll down to Control Folder Access, and if it's turned on, it might be blocking changes to system files like hosts. Click on it then, add new bed as an allowed app if you're using it to edit, or temporarily disable it to test. Also check if your antivirus software has a settings that looks or ignores the host file. Some tools like Avast or Malwarebytes have their own protection against host modifications. So make sure you either disable that protection temporarily or whitelist the file. If you're trying to block a website, remember to test it in different browsers. Sometimes Chrome and other browsers use DNS over HTTPS, which can bypass the host file entirely. To fix this, go to Chrome Settings, search for Secure DNS, and disable Use Secure DNS if it's on. Then restart the browser and test again. Let me know in the comments what kind of edits you were trying to do, whether it's blocking a website, redirecting a domain, or testing something local. I would love to hear what worked for you. And if this video helped you out, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who has been struggling with the same issue. _AUDIO